What is the best male fragrance ever? What is the best value men's fragrance? What would I recommend that you buy next time you're in duty free or at your local Boots? And what is the best men's fragrance that I own? Well, these are all questions that I've been asked, and I'm going to attempt to work out a way of answering that. So stay tuned and grab yourself a cold one. Welcome back to Hops and Whiffs. So welcome back to Hops and Whiffs. I've been away for 2 or 3 weeks now. I've been on holiday, I've been on a stag do, and I managed to get COVID. How very 2020 of me. But don't worry, I'm back to full match fitness. And I decided while I was away that all my future videos from now on will actually look at grading each and every aftershave or fragrance that I actually review, to try and give you a bit of a matrix and an overview of an overall score for them. And I'm going to be judging them out of price point, appearance, performance, projection, and the last one will be smell, so the actual fragrance itself. And obviously this is all very subjective because it's my opinion, and it's very, very difficult because I do get asked quite a lot, what's your favourite fragrance, what's your favourite aftershave, what would you recommend I buy to go on a summer holiday, or what do you recommend I buy to go out on a date? Now, I think there's not one answer to that, but by doing this whole leaderboard, I guess, so I'll build up a leaderboard the weeks I go, as the weeks advance, and hopefully that will give you a bit of an idea of my view of where I rank each and every aftershave that I come across. So yeah, and it might actually help some of you choose a future aftershave, or actually go and try one that you've never tried before. So with that in mind as well, please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe, and if you are enjoying the content, please do tell all your friends about it. I need to get more followers. I would love to get more followers, and please do write some things in the comments, suggest future videos I can review, so fragrances you'd like to see me review, and any tips you've got for me, be great. So today I'm going to be looking at one of the newest fragrances I've actually added to my collection. Wanted it for a long time now, and I managed to pick it up actually on an aeroplane back from my last holiday. But before we get into the fragrance, I'm going to open my can. So I'm actually going to be enjoying a can of BrewDog Elvis juice. So it says here it's a grapefruit infused IPA. Love this stuff, but I thought I'd share one with you while I review the next fragrance. So yeah, it's fantastic IPA. BrewDog have really excelled themselves there. If you haven't tried Elvis juice, please do try it. It's 6.5%, so go easy on it, but it is absolutely fantastic and the taste is phenomenal. Okay, so the fragrance I'm looking at today is Mont Blanc Explorer. So I've heard a lot of people review Mont Blanc Explorer, which is one of the reasons I really wanted to get it in my collection. And the things I've heard about it range from, it's a fantastic, fresh, summer, versatile fragrance. And also it is a clone or a copy of Creed Aventus. So I thought, let's give it a go. And picked it up on the airplane, I said, on the way back from holiday. And yeah, I'll give you my impressions of this fragrance. Let's spray it into the air again. Okay, put some on skin. And while I'm letting that settle down, I'll run over the note breakdown. So for Mont Blanc Explorer, you've got top notes of bergamot, pink pepper, clary sage, mid notes of Hayton vetiver and leather, and you got base notes of ambroxan, akigalawood, Indonesian patchouli leaf, and cocoa pad. So a cacao pad. So yeah, when you first spray it, you do get that fresh bergamot sort of like pop comes straight out at you. I immediately get quite a bit of green around it, so I'm guessing that's the maybe the vetiver alongside the patchouli leaf already. And you do get that ambroxan smell, that very, very popular ambroxan smell. So first impressions against, is it a clonal copy of Creed Aventus? It's, you can see that it's in the same category, I'd say. Now if I look at the note breakdown of Creed's Aventus, you've got the top notes of bergamot, black currant, apple, lemon and pink pepper, mid notes of pineapple, patchouli, Moroccan jasmine, and then base notes of birch, musk, oak moss, ambroxan and cedarwood. So yeah, there are a few similar notes and same notes between the two. You've got that bergamot in the top for both of them, and they both do give you that big pop, fresh citrusy pop as soon as you spray them. However, with Creed's Aventus, you do get that prominent pineapple tone that comes through, and I don't get so much of the greenness straight away with Creed Aventus where you do with this. Not to say that it's overpowering on this, because this is a very, very nice fragrance, as is Creed Aventus. But you can see that they are very, well, not very similar, they are in the same category of fragrance. Would I say this is a direct copy? No, I wouldn't. Would I say that it smells very, very similar? I'd say yes, they've got the same sort of note breakdown as I've explained, but you do get, in Creed Aventus, you do get a bit more appley, pineapple, definitely the black currant smell off the top straight away. But the ambroxan present in both of them, and that might be where a lot of people are getting the similarities. So the ambroxan and the bergamot at the start are the ones that really drive it through and give you a very similar smell. So with that said, could you own both of them? Could you own Creed Aventus and Mont Blanc Explorer? I wouldn't, no, because as I said, they are in the same category. However, you could, for example, and because we're going to get onto the different categories like the price point, etc., but you could have this for your day-to-day, your signature scent, whereas your Creed Aventus could be more for your occasions and your evenings, and if you wanted to impress, because the price, as I'm going to tell you shortly, is worlds apart. So without further ado, we'll start off with the first categorization, and I'm marking all of these out of 5. So the first one would be price point. So price for this, you're looking at, for 100 mils currently, you can get it for between 60 and 70 pound. Now that is an amazing price for a scent that smells so good. Looking at Creed Aventus, you're going to look at 295 pounds for 100 mil. So I think for 60 to 70 mil, I am going to give it, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 for price point, because that's a really good value aftershave, or scent, sorry. So next one, appearance. So do I like this bottle? It's all right, yeah, it's good. The caps clips into place, so you can hold it by the cap if you ever needed to. It twists around, it's quite quirky. I kind of like the darker gunmetal finish at the top, and then the kind of like materially, it's like false leather, a bit plasticky around the side with the juice kind of underneath there. So it's quite a nice presentation. It's not the best presentation, but it's non-offensive. So I'd give it a 3 out of 5. So performance. So does it last very long? It does. Now I've tested this in the office at work, and I've sprayed it at, I'd say, 7 o'clock in the morning before I leave for work, and I still do get wafts of it during the day, all the way up until probably, I'm saying probably a 7 to 8 hours. So for the freshness of it, it's very, very good on performance. Not the best, but very, very good. So I'll happily give it a 4 out of 5 for performance. Projection. So does it project well? Well, I've had compliments every time I've worn this, and that's not compliments from people that are sat next to me at work or sat probably, I don't know, 2 meters away. The compliments have come from this, like the sillage this is sort of like left behind me when I've been walking through corridors. So people have said, "Oh, who smells really good in here?" And they've asked me to stop, and it has been me. So it does project quite well. Not for the whole 7 to 8 hours. I'd say probably certainly for the first 3 hours, which means that the projection on this for the first 3 hours is very, very good. You don't have to go too heavy on it. But for the price point, you probably can, but you don't need to go too heavy on it. I wouldn't in the office either, because obviously in office you need to be quite kind of like scent friendly and professional. So you don't need to go too heavy on it. And I'd say projection wise, I'd give this a good 4 out of 5. And so then we've gone price, we've gone performance, we've gone presentation, we've gone projection, and now finally the actual scent itself. What's the juice like? Is it any good? Does it smell nice? And I think it's a lovely scent. It's really nice. It's really fresh. It's really versatile. I'd say it's great on a summer's day. It's great on a spring day. It's great on a warm autumn day as well. And you could pull it off in the office probably all year around, because it's just a nice scent, really nice scent. So I'd happily give this, I'd say a 3.5 out of 5. And I'm only marking it down because, as I said, I get quite a few of the green notes come through, and that's just my own personal preference. The green side of things is not really my thing. A lot of people like that. However, I prefer it to be more fresh, sweet when it's colder. But no, this is a very, very nice scent, and I would recommend it to anybody looking to try it. And well, at 60 to 70 pound for 100 ml against a Creed Aventus, which is what it goes up against for a lot of people's views, which is at 295 pounds. You'd be stupid not to try it. Now there are a few flankers in this line as well, which I'm keen to try. The Platinum, for one, I sprayed that in a store recently, and I got a totally different opening and scent profile to what I found online. So I'm very keen to actually buy myself a bottle of that and give you a review on it. So yeah, all in all, a very, very good first review within the leaderboard standings. I will post up now what the final score is. And as I move over through the weeks, I will start to review more and more fragrances, and you'll see where it goes, whether it goes up, down, the leaderboard itself, and to see ultimately, come this time next year, which aftershave I would actually be able to recommend to you based more on an actual point score, I guess. So yeah, watch this space for the rest of the reviews. Have a good evening, and thank you very much.